listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is post-Christmas, December 26th, 2023. We're almost done with the year, just got about 5 days left, and then we're out of here. Starting off on a new foot in the year 2024. Wow, I'm excited. I am glad you guys can make it here tonight. I'm surprised to see so many folks joining us here. That's right, folks. It's the day after Christmas. I'm going to show you a gift or two that I got that I really enjoyed and may recommend. Very excited. Yeah. I've been waiting all day to do this show. That's right. I'm not doing the morning show every day, but I may do it on a whim. All right. So let's say I wake up tomorrow morning and it's 6:30. I feel good. All right. I'm going to do a show. That's how it's going to go. The thumbnails, I've got them all put aside just in case. No, I don't. But I got shit ready just in case we're going to do the morning hello. I may do a morning show just to keep you guys activated for Amy when she comes back in 11, 12 days. Whatever. Enjoy your freedom. Have fun. Anyway, she is working, though. So it's not like she's not doing anything. Jeez. She's working on that documentary, right? Something like that. I can't wait. I just want to see what she says about me. No, I can't wait. I want to look at her sightings. she have sightings? Amy? Oh, it's going to be exciting. And then my documentary will come out maybe the beginning of summer or 2025 in January. That's the plan. Everybody's making a documentary now. If you don't make a documentary, oh, you don't belong. No, I'm just kidding. You don't. You don't belong. No, I'm kidding. You don't. Stop saying that. I'm not. Hey. I had some beef today. Some ribeye. Wasn't it? Was it ribeye? I don't know, but it was good. And mashed potatoes. And then I started feeling a little bit under the weather. Not sick, but tired. I just went and laid down for like 30 minutes. Woke up sweating. Soaked. Yeah. I'm still going to go through it. Apparently 6 to 8 weeks I've got to recover. So whatever's inside me, you know, it's still spewing out. Anyway, tonight though, what if I told you, and you guys, if you've been part of GUFON for a while, you probably don't even need to watch the show, because I've said how I think disclosure can be done, but I think we can do it in 12 months. And I'm not talking about having to worry about people jumping out of windows or people rioting, looting, you know, killing, and all that other stuff that comes with people playing the media's tune. Because it'll be up to the media. And that's who we're putting this whole weight on, the media. Because the media is what controls the narrative. I was going to say the government narrative, but it's the people's narrative. Right? So I think we can do it in 12 months. And then by 2025, 5 days from now, plus 365 days more. So 370 days from now, we could have disclosure. Happy New Year. Wouldn't that be cool? And they did it. What they would do, where does the first New Year's happen? In Australia? That's where the UFOs show up first. The first one shows up over the Australian, what do they got over there? The stadium. So shows up downtown Australia. And then the next one is wherever, I don't know, Istanbul, Africa, where is it? The next one, then the UFO shows up over there. And then everybody, and then it comes to the United States, and it's New York, and then it's Florida, and then it's Texas, and then it's Arizona, LA, and then it goes to Hawaii, and then Japan, and it ends. And the whole world, all right, Greenland, Iceland, North Pole, South Pole, them two. We could do it. Roll call, everybody. I heard some PayPals come in. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Jeff Garvey, welcome to the show. Fake Lou Elizondo, welcome to the show. Fake Lou. Kelly Lewis, the real LEW. How you doing? Good. The F.A.P. Brooke is, oh, no, it's for Brookers. I thought it said Biden. Isn't that weird? I thought that said Biden, drop your jock strap at the door. That's why I posted it. And then I looked at it again and said Brookers. Do cookie. Terry Marwood, welcome to the show. Fake Lou says several docs coming up. Yep, saw that about 2 weeks ago. Nothing new. Samo, Goofonian Rockstar. What do you say, guy? Welcome to the show. What's up, Marcel? Brookies. What do you say there, Chief? Samantha Moore's the cat. It's good to see you, hat. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. Welcome to the and Foghorn Leghorn with the $2 super dono. It's a donation with no message. It's love. It's a dono. I don't know, but it's love. $2, Foghorn Leghorn. Thank you very much. Good to see you, too. I hope you're having a nice holiday season. And a Merry New Year coming up. Happy Christmas. Thanks, man. Samantha Morris the cat. do a show on the fly. Oh. Do you mean The Fly, the movie? Do you mean The Fly from the Jeff Goldblum? By the way, thanks for being a member for 21 months. 21 months, that's as long as you could have been a member. So you've been a member from day one of being a member. Thank you very much. And you were here before then anyway. Thank you very much. All right. I'll think about it because that's entertainment. But I like the idea of the transport, you know, the inclusion of the DNA of the fly into the human DNA, creating the fly man who eventually killed himself. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON, with the £5, 5 quid super sticker. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON, with a very nice and very supportive £5, 5 quid super sticker. Welcome to the show as well, Jeanette. A mucho gusto, generoso holiday. Welcome to the... Ooh. Thank you very much. I know I heard the PayPals come in. Oh, one. Well, I'll get to that in a second. Hey, Rick Davis. No. Man. Well, I don't think that they're doing this disclosure thing the right way anyway. No, they're not doing it the right way. Hey, Power Off. Cool. Interesting name. I like this, man. You guys are coming in. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the show. We do things more on a comedic side. I try to be as serious as possible for those of you who are new here, showing up. I've never seen you. You may not get immediately what we do, but let me tell you, GUFON is very serious about the truth. As a matter of fact, what is it we say here? Truth. Hey, Truthology. Really? Really? Right now that happens. That happens right now. You're pushing buttons. Truthology for ufology, folks. For you. I'm going to have to get a new producer. Come on. How many times did you hit the button? Ben, welcome to the show. That's a £2, 2 quid super dono. It's pure love that we can handle. 2 men across 6,000 miles of ocean and land understand what a dono means. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and yours as well. A continuing supporter of GUFON. You are, Ben. You are the member. What's up, Derek, Kennedy, Mike, Johnson, Helen, all of you, welcome to the show. Hey, oh no, I'm going down the wrong path. Huh? Let me tell you something. You want to know why that's not right? I'm going down the right path because I saw 1111 a lot. Yesterday, today. That's supposed to mean you're on the right path, right? See, that's what I don't understand about the number game. Like, what do you got to tell me I'm on the right path? If I'm on the right path, don't say anything. Don't get me thinking, oh, what did I do to make the right moves? Now I'm overthinking. So don't tell me, numerology world, I don't need your ones right now. Just tell me when I made a mistake, right? If I made a mistake in my path, show me the number 9. 999. You can't. Well, you can do 911. By the way, you know, I've never seen that. I never see 911. And there's some people who swear every time they look at the clock, it says 911. I think, and I really do believe it, it's got to be something subconscious that I'm not even aware of. Isn't that's what subconscious is? Yeah, I'm not aware of it. And I think people like me who see 111, 1111, ones, you know, I'll be sitting around doing nothing. Well, I'm doing something, but I'm not thinking of the clock, right? I'm working. All of a sudden, I sneeze. I just happen to look at the Google Nest because it's there, and the time says 111. That is not me thinking, Oh my gosh. It's 109. I got 2 minutes. It's 110. Come on, 111. No, come on. Why does the last minute? I don't do that. You guys don't do that. So how does that happen? Subconscious. It's got to be subconscious thought. We'll talk a little bit about that tonight. We're going to talk a lot of bit about some things. A lot of bit. What's that? Oh, hold on. Somebody said PayPal. Oh, isn't that nice? David Wilcox. I didn't expect that. I didn't see you. Thank you for the $30 on PayPal, man. He says, Merry belated Christmas. Well, bro, I got the love even on the day. Thank you, and back to you. Thanks, man. That was a nice little Christmas PayPal. And that's from David Wilcox, not Wilcock. All right, I want to play something. And he's a continuing supporter of GUFON like nobody's business. And he's a hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. Never met him, but he'd be one of the people I'd like to hang out with before I cut it loose here and go to the other side. So, we take chances in life, right? What bigger chance could somebody take than challenge Lou Elizondo to an MMA fight for charity? Well, last year I did that. And Lou never responded once. Remember when he came around and he's like, I want to, sometimes I want to take these people out behind the house. And you remember when he said that? For those who don't follow or believe what Lou Elizondo says, he wants to beat the shit out of you and beat it into you. He doesn't really mean it, but he's saying it. He shouldn't say that. So I thought it would be interesting to challenge him. And here's how that played out. I don't know if you guys remember this, but here's a little bit of history. I never go back in time. We should do this once a day. All right. No, maybe we shouldn't. Here we go. Zondo, the Pentagon insider for UFOs, A-tip, whatever you want to call them, the tip. Stupid. I don't know, Q-tip, whatever. He is upset. Lou went on a really tiny podcast. Why? Because it's the circle. The fist. Of people that don't like me, don't like Area 503, who is Manny, who made the documentary Who's Lou, and anybody else who associates with us. Lou calls us bullies and said that he would like to take somebody out behind the bar and teach him a lesson, something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but Lou used to be a bouncer, so he relates things to violence, and that's how you solve your differences. Well, maybe that's what men do. So I'm putting the challenge out to you, Lou Elizondo. A boxing match, MMA, whatever it is you want to choose. We can settle our differences out behind a bar. Do it for charity. Let's do it for charity. If I lose, I'll leave ufology. If you lose, you leave ufology. Oh! Wow. How's that? I like it. Take it. You want to take somebody out behind the bar? I'm here. I challenge you, Lou. In the name of ufology and all that is truthful, let's do it. Come on, Lou! Nah. That was in a year ago. Silly. Never once replied, but his little minions did. And Rob Heatherly, he leans back and, he's got boobs now. He was a big guy. Maybe he was, is it formidable? Opponent? He would have been, but now you can see the saggy boobs and saggy skin. They just lived past their prime and didn't keep going. Rob Heatherly tried. I replied and said, name the place, time, we'll set it up. He couldn't do it. Didn't do it. See, that's what they do. That's what they do. If for Lou Elizondo to say something like that, take him out behind the barn, well, no, take him out behind the house and basically beat somebody into submission. I mean, that's the old military way, is it, Lou? Is that what they do? Is that what happened to you? Is that the problem? Is that, do you want to talk about that, Lou? Fake Lou's here. We could talk to Fake Lou about it. Hold on a second. Something just started playing and holy mackerel, it's the show. Why did it do that? That's not even, it shouldn't even be there. All right. I got to tell you, YouTube is really acting very strange lately. Very strange. See, right now, I have my chat room is below the screen. It's I have to scroll to see it. And, okay, now I adjusted it back, but before the show started, I think it had to do with the thumbnail. It's probably too big. All right, I was pulling something up. Oh, right. We got to do it. I hate that I have to, but I have to do this. If I don't do it, well, then people start forgetting. And I'm really, this is unbelievable. It's taking this so long. Go ahead. We are in this field where the wheels keep moving. Looks like they're busy and nothing goes to fruition. I can't talk all of a sudden. See, they're hitting me with the love beam. They're trying to take my thoughts and hurt them. So we need to realign the dishes. Here we go. We're realigning. Here we go.
The Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO community.
All right. So let's get to work. Just a lot of stuff we got to talk about. I got to be honest. I'm really scared for the United States of America. Not to get off UFOs or anything, but at the end of the show, I don't know. I was going to make a members video because I haven't in a couple weeks, 10 days or so, and I apologize for that. I've been out of commission, so I'll be back. I mean, things are going to be fine. But the border, it's overrun right now, and it's bad what's happening at the border. It's one of the reasons we had to get out of Arizona. Arizona, my God. The crime in Arizona has gone up exponentially. It is so bad right now. More people on the streets than you've ever seen. Arizona is a beautiful place that's being taken over. Anyway, I'm just scared. That's all I'm saying. Just scared. Very scared for the world right now. I think I should be. I think we all should be. I think what's going on is they got to stop it. It's bad, man. It's really bad. In Texas, it's bad. The southern parts of Arizona, Texas, and California, you guys have seen what's going on. What scares me, though, is that they're going to give these people who aren't citizens, right? They're going to give them the power to vote. And a lot of people are coming in that will vote for the wrong side. It's not a lock. It's not a lock. America can't handle 4 more years of this. I got to tell you, I don't think Trump's going to win. I think the Democrats are going to do what they got to do, and they're going to win. Just like I said they would beat Trump, even though they didn't. It's my opinion. I don't see how you have... It doesn't matter. How do you have more votes than people that signed up? It doesn't... How do you have 20 million more votes than people who are signed up legally to vote? Anyway, what do I know? I'm just a citizen of the United States of America. So I watched Weaponized. It was pretty good, gotta admit. The one with Darth Vader, John Alexander. I played a little bit of it last night. Some of the things that, like, how does he know? You know what I mean? He's got connections, I get it. But then he says things that cannot be verified. And I want to play a few of those things. Also, I want to, maybe just one. I don't know. There, let's start here. It's halfway through the show.
The political ramifications. Now, the support that we're getting and the number of people who came forward is quite notable. And we saw this in the House hearings as well, the ones where, we saw you two sitting, behind David Grush there. But those were very significant. Now, whether that will happen again or not, that kind of remains to be seen. I suspect, again, political standpoint, they're going to take the temperature of the broader electoral context as opposed to just people who are screaming at them.
Maybe tell us a little bit about Colonel Nell. Our show reaches a much more broad audience than just people on Twitter and online talking about UFO stuff. Who is he? Why is he important? What were your impressions of him when you guys were at that conference together?
This is good.
Well, frankly, I will let Carl speak for himself. I don't want to speak for him or anything. He had a formal presentation at the Saul conference. It just so happened that we literally sat side by side for 2 days and had a lot of off-camera interviews. I found him a bit more conservative than what you're seeing in Twitterville, people extrapolating from what he said to what he actually said. Interestingly, we had some common background that had to do with Africa. One of his active duty assignments was in Africa Command, and I had some experience lecturing there in Dubai. And
wow, I know. Oh, man. Did you ever think about, guys, you think about Dubai, how quickly that little place has grown and how beautiful it is and why we're not doing it? I know. They have a lot less people. I know. It scares me, though. It scares me. There's a lot of stuff going on in Africa that we never hear about. Can you imagine being in Africa and just being a sky watcher? Huh? It's prime. This is what I don't understand. If you're gonna have, yeah, you know what? Never mind. No, I don't even want to think. Yeah, we can't go there and start doing shit. It's fuel and all that other stuff. I'm just thinking it would be good if they just took Area 51 and moved it to Africa. But you just can't do that, can you? Would you? I don't think you would want to do that. It's a weird place. Nobody would go there. I wouldn't want to go there. Would you want to go there? I wouldn't want to go there. All you got to do is just clear out a few thousand miles, right? Clear out all that jungle area and nobody would look over there. there's literally no sightings come from Africa. Hardly any. When they do get something, it usually looks like a shooting star or space debris. But it's good. It's just, I don't know. You'd think they would understand the implications of seeing something like that. But I guess it's a poorer country. So they don't have what we have over here. All they got is their eyeballs. Not everybody has a phone, Rich. Hey, Rich, what? Some people don't even have food. Get out of here. I'm serious.
Of academia and scientists across the country, because that has not happened. What you're saying is there's a relatively still small circle of knowledgeability.
This is your book, one of your books, John. UFOs, Myths, Conspiracies, and Realities. I won't ask you to, you wrote this a while ago, but I won't ask you to quote it chapter and verse, but you have a section called The Devastating Psychological Impact of Secrecy. What do you mean by that? And it would seem like we're already in that conundrum, are we not?
Yes.
Well, of course, that's broader. Almost everybody that is involved with the intelligence community knows that over secrecy is a terrible cost.
Oh, come on. You know, I'm not going to watch it anymore. I forgot. I wasn't going to play it. Because he said over secrecy. You either have a secret or you don't. There's no, it's too much of a secret. I told nobody too much. What? Nobody knows. I did it too well. It's an over secret. Shit. Anytime somebody tries to make up new terms, I just think they're only in it to make a buck. And that guy hasn't done anything for ufology since he came around. So I see a dollar sign with him. Obviously, because he's got books up the yin yang. And anytime these people are showing up on Weaponized or somebody else's big podcast, you know, they're always selling shit. Come on, Lou! Where's your book? Come on, Lou, you little pinto bean, you. Pinto Lou. Pinto bean Lou. Where is that pinto bean? I love it. He is a pinto bean. Speaking of, we're in luck because we're continuing the best of Lou Elizondo. I'm not going to talk about him the whole show. Don't worry about it. But Theories of Everything had Lou Elizondo on 3 times, and all 3 times Lou delivered the bullshit. So I want you to listen to some of the bullshit. We talked about some of the bullshit last night. And when we talked about it, we realized it really is bullshit. I mean, really. He was talking about philosophy last night, and he was just off his gourd. Lou is all over the map, he was. So we're just going to continue the insanity. Forbidden truths. I almost lost my teeth. Forbidden truths.
Does this apply to our species?
Come on, Lou.
Where we're going, where we're from, etc. There's very few academic pursuits that teach somebody how to think.
Hey, where is it? Get up here. Sorry, Charlie.
Is there another reason outside of national security that they don't want you to disclose what you may disclose, or they're worried you may?
Yeah, I mean,
what is their worry outside of them?
There have been, forbidden truths, we can call them, if you will. There have been forbidden truths in the history of not just our country, but many countries. Truths that could upset a balance that's been around for a long time.
So far, Lou has said forbidden truths, truths about things that'll make, make people nutty. I mean, wow, some of these truths, I tell you, they're pretty truthful. As a matter of fact, overlying is something you can't do to forbidden truths. Tell me more, Lou.
Let me give you case in point.
Okay, thank you.
Let's say there were some people that were doing their job by running a UFO program in the past. But because certain things happened, presidents were no longer briefed. People in Congress were no longer briefed who should have been. And now they're running an operation that's
translation, funding ran out, programs got shut down.
Considered rogue, but it's still an important mission. Turns out, all of a sudden now, let's say hypothetically, the cat's out of the bag. What's going to happen to those people when the government realizes they were running operations, for better or for worse, without any oversight, without any legal oversight, right? What?
Nothing is going to happen.
Who's going to be held accountable for that? The fact that
nobody's ever held accountable. Has any one of you ever have you ever heard of anyone being held accountable in this type of situation? No. Would we know about it? That's the question you got to ask. Would we even know if somebody was being held accountable for something that was top secret done illegally? He's saying something that there's nobody can prove anything. I mean, all of this is just. Yeah.
They did not brief legally like they were supposed to.
Yeah. Blame it on somebody.
Of Congress and committees and oversight committees and their chain of command. That's potentially criminal action. Let's say, I've said this before, let's say you have two competing companies. You have aerospace company A and aerospace company B. And aerospace company A, for whatever reason, gets a favor and some sort of really exotic, game-changing material is provided to that company to do this analysis. Meanwhile, company B, who is competing fairly, doesn't get that material. Turns out company A now starts getting a lot of contracts, defense contracts, and becomes a multi-billion-dollar company, while company B, who never had the advantage of having that material, goes into bankruptcy. Hundreds of people lose their jobs and stockholders lose their.
Yeah, that's called everybody. Does everybody know what that's called? Capitalism. It's called cornering the market. What? It's called cornering the market. What? Of course, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Those who create first get the money first, get the jobs first. They get the contracts first. Those who steal is that, somebody stole my clarity. Somebody stole my sight visions. Somebody stole my visions. Don't you love it, what Lou's saying here? So if somebody got the alien technology, they can reverse engineer and make $1 million while the other people go bankrupt who did not get. How's this forbidden truth? Because that's what he said this is. This is the forbidden truth, not the overlying thing. This is forbidden truth.
Their investment, keeping in mind that both companies are supposed to be treated fairly and have fair competition when it comes to U.S. government contracts. Now what? Now what happens? Where's the liability? And by the way, now these companies are. All
right, I see what he's saying. So somebody didn't play ball, kept all the money, kept all that, right, illegally, go after him. You sue. So why is Lou sitting here telling us what happens to them? There's absolutely no one held accountable for what goes on behind the scenes. So everything Lou is saying is what Lou is saying. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it can be proven, even though I think it has been proven. It's been proven. The government has, this isn't anything new. So everything you're hearing from Lou is new to the people who've never been in ufology before. And that's what Lou Elizondo, we have to remember this about Lou, and I'm the worst for remembering this, because I think Lou needs to keep talking as if we haven't just gotten here. Right? He every time Lou explains something, it's for the people who don't know anything. It's like he can't get any deeper, because if he goes any deeper, then he gets into our territory, the truth, and that can't happen. It's funny to watch and to listen to all this, because if you look at the way he's telling this, he keeps looking down. I don't know if he's reading something or just glaring down. And then he looks up and he looks down again. It's an unusual interview here. I remember this.
Doing good things for the United States, but they got there because they had an unfair advantage, competitive advantage.
That's the way competition is. Illegally or legally, somebody won and nobody did anything about it. They got away with it, right? Hey, why don't you go over to Russia and bitch at them for all those years they were juicing their women into steroid gold? Huh? How about that? Why don't you go over there? Worry about this. Who gives a shit about this? The truth should just be given to us. It's all about money. All of it. It has nothing to do with our safety or the stock markets are going to crash because aliens are here. It has nothing to do with it. Now, ufology is a 100% political and entertainment industry. It is used and abused by politicians now, as well as some people in the entertainment, mainstream media. Tucker Carlson, for instance. Tucker's taken it and abusing the system. Is he not? No, he's not. Tucker has taken ufology, trying to take it to the next level. Lou Elizondo, I still don't know what he means here by forbidden truth. We're only halfway through this. And I still don't understand the forbidden truth. So far, he said, what's going on is people who get access to this stuff are getting it illegally, and then they're the ones that capitalize and make the billions and trillions of dollars off of alien technology, while the little man, the guy who was trying to fight along, couldn't, and he was stolen, robbed, beaten, and burned, and left for broke. Yeah, that's the way that's tough life. Tough. Try again. All right. Competition. That's called See, Lou comes from that side. The side where everybody gets a trophy for participating. You know what I mean? It's pussy. Pussy world. Ooh. Sorry, ladies, that's true. And by the way, I have a new name for the women of ufology. Actually, even here, the number is exactly the same. You will be known as the GUFOnian 12. There's 12% of women in ufology and 12% of women that come to my channel. You are the GUFOnian 12. Anyway, back to the show. Let's play one more little.
Potentially, again, I'm not. This is hypothetical, right?
Hapa.
Where's the liability there? You're talking of trillions and trillions of dollars worth of liability. And who made those decisions to do that? Who's going to be held culpable for that? Security Exchange Commission would not be very happy to know that two publicly traded companies.
What the? He is reading. What is he doing? He's reading. All right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell, but look, let's go back 15 seconds.
And who made those decisions to do that? Who's going to be held culpable for that?
Well, why? Why?
Security Exchange Commission would not be very happy to know that
somebody's texting him. Somebody's texting him the answers. Holy shnikey. Little Louie. Aw, he's learning off his phone from a friend who's in behind the scene. Little Louie. Aw, little black bean Louie.
Two publicly traded companies were competing for a contract. One had an unfair advantage.
Garbanzo Lou.
The other went bankrupt. That's a problem. That's a real problem. And so you're talking about big money interests. You're talking about things that are going into that gray world that go beyond just government interests. You're talking about banking. You're talking about some of the biggest names on the planet that have a lot to lose or a lot to gain. In hindsight. So, I think we always have to be.
They got a lot to lose. You play your cards, right? A lot to gain. What is he saying? He's saying that people are going to make money because they're lying, cheating, and stealing, while the people who are in Lou's mind, his world, while people who are doing things correctly in this world are being shunned and pushed aside and not making any money, going bankrupt. Yeah. Somebody always wins. Somebody always loses, Lou. Not everybody gets a trophy. Not everybody gets the contract. Not everybody wins. In ufology, sadly enough, with you here, everybody loses because you talk in circles. You're not answering the question. I don't know what forbidden truth is. He hasn't said shit about it yet. All I know is that sometimes people win. Sometimes people lose. It's terrible. And my friends are losing. Your friends are the government. They already won. Lou, the greater good, dude. Oh, wait, that's right. Lou doesn't give a shit about ufology, remember? I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I'm a counterintelligence agent. They told me to come into this community and fuck it up, and that's what I did. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what you did. And you still do it with your videos now that we have to look at for the rest of our lives. Thank you for being an ass.
Be careful that governments have always had interesting ties to certain interests, and that's true of all governments. It's not just the U.S. That's everybody, and we need to be mindful of that. Because you could be putting some people in a very uncomfortable.
Wow, he is reading this. Somebody's sending it to him, and anytime he stutters like that, he's waiting. He's waiting to read it to make sure he reads it right. My God, I do that. That's why I know he's doing it.
Position, and I'm aware of that. And that's.
But I don't do it on a live broadcast. I do it when I'm doing my, when you're trying to make a little 5-minute segment, and we always look off to the side like we're doing an interview, and the aliens came and they looked at us and said, "They mean you no harm." We always look off to the side. I'm not going like this. And the aliens said to, "We mean you no harm." I'm not doing that. That's what Lou's doing here. Wow, what a lackadaisical little Louie. Pinto Bean Lou. Oh, I just want to be so mean. Why do I want to be mean? I don't want to hurt the guy. I just want him to say, I lie for a living. That's all. I lied to you. I lied to you.
Why I've been very delicate how I approach this topic. I'm not trying to beat anybody up.
What about taking somebody out behind the bar? I don't want to beat anybody up. I just talk big. That's what I thought.
To expose anybody and say, gotcha, see there. I'm trying to have the conversation in a collaborative, meaningful way where everybody wins. Nobody has to get burned. Right? It's not.
When he looks down, doesn't he look like
a zero-sum game?
Right there. He looks like Robin Williams. Right? Lou has got a little Irish in him. He's got something in him. I could tell you, he's got a pussy of a chin, though.
Hypothetically, do they view it like that? Like there's a...
That was amazing. Lou said absolutely nothing. Oh, wait. Here's a good question, a follow-up.
Not a zero-sum game. I'm not...
Hypothetically, do they view it like that? Like there's a potential where everyone can win, or do they view it somewhat zero-sum?
Well, I can't speak for them. I can't tell you what they think. All I can tell you is what I think and my approach. And my approach is to say, look, guys, we're not trying to expose anybody. This is not, it's not a witch hunt, despite what you may see on social media where everybody wants their pound of flesh. That's not going to get us anywhere. Who
said anything about that? Nobody, get me up here. Nobody said anything about that. Why is he bringing that up?
We need to be adults about this. And we need to have a conversation that if you really want the truth to come out, you better be willing to compromise.
This guy doesn't want,
we're not gonna sit there and put people to be eaten by the lions, just to.
No, but we'll dox you if you don't believe us, if you don't use my narrative, if you go against me. We'll expose your name to the world, your family's address, where they work, what they do, who they're with, how many kids you have, what school they go to. I'll call your work, get you fired, use my minions to go over to your channel and create havoc in your chat room. I'll even write a book and maybe name some names. Oh, I can't wait for that book. Lou, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, man, that book is going to be great. Even if it's bad, there's no way that book is going to be bad for us. It's going to be great. Hey, Marvelous Marvin, you gifted a GUFON membership. That is awesome. Thank you for doing that, man. That's like 30 days of support into, and what a good time to be a member because we're doing a lot. We've already started stuff. So thank you, man. Thanks for the gift to whomever got that. Jeff Garvey's throwing down $5. Did you get Luke? Did Lou get coal? You know what I heard he got? Did you hear about this? The ego machine? What was it? It reduces head size if you have a big ego. It's a mental thing. Yeah, they can walk through doorways easier without turning their head sideways because their head's so big. Lou has a hard time fitting through doorways just because he's a fat lard, but also his head. His head is huge. If this guy really knew me, he would know that is not the truth. If he knew. If you only see the... Jeff, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. He deserves it as much more than Lou Angelus. Ugh. I gotta be honest. They both deserve coal. Because Lou Angelus, and, for another time. Yeah, I can't think of anything nice to say, so trying to be nicer. Hey, oh, wait. We have a big show coming up on New Year's Eve. I don't know how long we're going to go, but we're going to go. We're going to do at least 4 hours. I forgot what I was going to say. All right, Jeff, thank you very much. He did, and they do, and they should. Both of them. What are the odds? Both of their names are Louie Lou. Louie. Hey, if you want to help support GUFON and you believe in the truthology for ufology that's being spewed here, please help. Any way you want. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description and on the homepage of GUFON. You guys know because I see Samo posting stuff every now and then. So then, all right, hold on a second. Is this real? Oh. Oh, I can't do this tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. All right, so this is, does everybody know who, is it Laura Eisenhower? Is that her name? She's one interesting fellow. She is the granddaughter, I believe the granddaughter of, who is it? President Eisenhower? Yeah, that's what it is. I've heard some great things about this woman. However, there's a little bit of the unsuredness of the credibility of Laura Eisenhower. She is very complex. You think, when I think of Laura Eisenhower, you know who I compare her to in my mind, and I may be wrong, like an Anjali type, right? Like a David Wilcox type. The story isn't just they're having this experience. It is forever and ever and detail after story after story. And hey, man, I'm not living their lives. I don't know what their reality is, but I know one person who I don't believe who says a lot of the same things, and that's Christopher Bledsoe. So why would I lean towards maybe believing someone like Laura Eisenhower, Anjali, etc.? I don't believe. I believe they believe. But their claims can't be verified. But apparently Laura Eisenhower is a little bit different. You know? We always want... Oh, here it is. Yeah, Laura Eisenhower, great-granddaughter. I was waiting for it to pop up forever. All right, here we go. I don't know what she's going to say. I just know what I hear. I am not, or any way, shape, or form, have an opinion on Laura Eisenhower other than what I've heard. It's very interesting that I even have this here. But I saw where it said Dwight Eisenhower's granddaughter is a starseed. We're going to be talking starseeds in 2024 and all that stuff. We're going to be a full-on, cover-it-all ufological channel, if I could even say that properly. Let's take a listen, shall we?
I'm just going to come right out and ask you, do you believe that your great-grandfather, Dwight D. Eisenhower, signed a treaty with extraterrestrials?
Oh, it's Ben Hansen.
It's a true story. What I've learned about Eisenhower's relationship to extraterrestrial beings and ET government treaties is that supposedly in 1954 there was a meeting at Edwards Air Force Base.
Right.
They seemed to have diplomatic intention. The treaties had to do with bartering exchanges of planetary goods, natural resources, elements, and compounds. And it was in exchange for things like abduction.
Why would they want to abduct humans? What are they doing with that?
But they need our DNA. We have a treasure of DNA that is basically a living library.
Laura Eisenhower explains that aliens wish to analyze our DNA in their quest to unlock the secrets of the universe, which they believe is hidden in the DNA of all living.
I would like to do a show about our DNA, and I can't do it. I would need somebody who's a DNA guy to explain how our DNA may hold secrets of our history, of who we are, where we came from. You know, everything might be, according to some people, locked in. The secret of each of our DNA. Each of our DNA apparently holds a library. That's what I've heard. That goes back however many years the DNA has been circulating, I'd imagine. Man, I wonder what Mind says. Turn to page 49. Oh, shit. Why does it say do not turn to page 50 on all of 49? 50 is attached to 49. You can't rip it out. You're forced to read that page. And when you get to that page, you will know the truth. That's what we don't want. Denbub at $7 Canadian Super Dono coin man fashion. It's a happy holiday season, everyone. Let's stay positive, hoping for a better 2024. Yeah, 2023 for me was still a great year, regardless of the health issues. Well, there was a lot of stuff going on. We're going to go over all of that on New Year's Eve. It's going to be a fun night on New Year's Eve. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Denbub. That's awesome, man. I appreciate your support over the last few years, and happy holidays to you and yours. Thank you for the $7. Mucho gusto, Mr. Generoso. That was nice. Hey, what's up, Poner Houston? Bob Marley's here. That UFO chick's here. Hey, the All Seeing Eye is here. Who else? A bunch of you is hanging out tonight on the post-Christmas Day show. All right, next. Oh, what time is it? Oh, all right, let's go. It's time for a video. Enrique Jaime, did you look at your... Yes, I did the short earlier today. Okay. Why you use me? Jaime Maussan played a part in today's short. Not very nice. This is really a good video tonight. Actually, there's a few things I need to get us caught up with. But this is Apala Asteria. Oh, wait a second. I just put myself by accident as the video. Hold on. Pull it up. Pull it up in. Here it is. There we go. Is this it? This is from Third Phase of Moon. 5,000-year-old UFOs discovered? This lost technology could change everything. 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 Okay, I'm a little lost. Can we get this going? 5. Where is it? Why isn't it up? No, there we... Wait. Wrong. Wrong. All right, we're firing this guy. Get out of here. Welcome back.
We are about to embark on a journey through time and imagination, exploring the tantalizing enigma of the ancient Indian Vimanas.
Sorry. Oh, Vimanas.
These mythical flying machines, described in the Sanskrit epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, have captured the imagination for centuries. We'll also venture into the realm of speculation, examining the controversial theory that whispers of an ancient nuclear war that might be hidden within the epic's fantastical descriptions of Vimana warfare. Vimanas and the Rig Veda. Our voyage begins with the Rig Veda, the oldest surviving Indo-Aryan scripture. While the word Vimana mainly refers to palaces or chariots, intriguing verses hint of their aerial capabilities, and in many Indian languages today, the word interestingly still means aircraft. One such verse describes the sun god Surya traversing the sky in a golden Vimana drawn by winged horses. These early references suggest the Vimana concept evolved from celestial chariots of deities to more earthly flying vehicles. Vimanas and the Ramayana. Fast forward to the grand epic, the Ramayana. Here, Vimanas become literal flying machines used for transportation, warfare, and even espionage. The Pushpaka Vimana, for instance, is a magnificent flying palace belonging to the demon king Ravana. In the Ramayana, it whisks Sita away to Lanka, setting the stage for a thrilling rescue mission. The Ramayana. Imagine magnificent aerial chariots adorned with jewels and powered by unknown forces, soaring through the skies. They transport heroes and villains alike, raining down devastating weapons and illuminating the battlefield with otherworldly glows. While their fantastical nature is undeniable, some scholars point to the detailed descriptions of Vimana construction and propulsion as evidence of lost advanced technology. Now we enter the realm of controversy. Certain passages in the Ramayana describe scenes of fire raining from the heavens, entire cities turning to ash, and survivors suffering from radiation-like symptoms.
All right. I'll put the link to that in the show description immediately following the show. When the show ends, everything has to go through the processing. Takes about 5 to 10 minutes. That's when you'll see the links. So if you go into last night's show, you'll see there's maybe 1 or 2 links in there from the videos that I played that are on YouTube. If it's a Twitter or another platform other than YouTube, I usually don't post the link unless it's a really worthy link to watch. All right. Now we're going to go into a little fast motion here. Hey, King Milkfart, Harassment Archive. For those of you curiously wondering, what's going on over there, Rich? Well, I don't know. But I assume some of these characters are us. I didn't look at it yet. I wanted to see if we were in it. Let's see. Let me make that all the way up. Boop. No, this is just South Park. Okay. South Park UFO Twitter. I guess one of these is somebody here. I don't know any of these people. I was looking for maybe Greer or... this can't be Jeremy Corbell. He's blonde or bald. So, yeah, this just isn't what I thought it was. But nonetheless, still in the Christmas spirit, I'm trying to speak. So here it says debunker, right down here. All right. Now, oh, look. Oh, that is, that's got to be Scambian. Okay, so there are some people in here. Oh, I don't see me. So I would have to have a hat on. And none of these are me. So good. Good. That's Area 503. I don't know who the Mushroom Girls are. Who the Mud is. All right, that's funny, I guess. I don't know. I would have a hat. That's not me. That looks like Lou. That's funny, though, anyway. Good job. All right, a little Christmas humor. Never hurt anybody. If you got a humor side of your body, let's get... what did I just say? If you have a humorous side of your body? If you have... I can't... It might be the coffee. You know? All right. Oh, let me show you what I got for Christmas. This is really cool. You guys are going to like this. 2 things, real quick. The first thing I got is an alien dish, like you can put your joint in the sides. And there's nothing in there. That's just the painting. And there's an alien face on there. You can see through the eyes, some sort of alien. But yeah, that's him smoking a big fatty. My mom got it, believe it or not. She goes, I just saw it and grabbed it. I thought it was cute. I got a blanket, an alien blanket. Very nice. It's got little alien faces and UFOs on it. I got well, it's in the other room, but I just brought 2 gifts out. I should go show you the lawn ornament, because in Florida, people have lawn ornaments when they're 55 or older. So here's the gift. This is a very, very good gift. It's called the storm glass. Right? It's for your desk, and it's like a barometer, and it takes 2 weeks for it to be fully acclimated to the area it's in. Why? Let me show you. So, it's just, this is the box. Here's the paperwork for it. And we'll do this. Take this off there, and here it is. So it's this liquid, and you put it on the stand here, and it sits on your desk, and it does something. I don't know what it does. All right, let's read it. So this is going on my desk right now, in a place I know where it won't be ruined. So let's read real quick what this thing does. I'm sure there's an online thing, right? Let me pull it up. Let me see if there's something online we could look at. Storm glass. It's pretty cool looking. Yep, here it is. Storm glass weather station predictor barometer bottle. All right. A storm glass also. All right, let me bring it over. You should be dancing with my dead girl, dead girl. Here we go, kids. So, it says a storm glass, also known as weather glass or camphor glass, is a glass tube that contains a mixture of chemicals. The mixture usually includes ammonium chloride, potassium nitrate, camphor, water, and alcohol. The liquid in a storm glass is usually clear, but white crystals periodically grow and dissolve in it. The state of crystallization within the liquid is believed to be related to the weather. For example, if the liquid is clear, the weather would be bright and clear. If the liquid is cloudy, the weather should be cloudy as well. Perhaps with rain. Well, I did not know that. All right. However, a recent study suggests that this correlation could be unreliable at best and inaccurate at worst. A type of storm glass is a geostorm glass, which is a water barometer that uses a glass bulb filled with colored water to show changes in atmospheric air pressure. Storm glass can be irritating to the skin and eyes, so don't drink, touch, or feel it. Touch and feel. So you see, 2 out of 3. And may cause sensitization by the skin contact. It should be kept away. All right, yeah. Don't touch drinks and give it to your kids. So that's it. Cool. All right, we'll see what happens. So when it gets cloudy in there, and we won't know much, and it takes 2 weeks, it said, for it to get acclimated. So, but I can tell you this, this doesn't match today's weather, but because it was cloudy and misty today. So that's going to be here for the next forever. And eventually it will be part of the background because, eventually I'm going to paint the room, which I was supposed to do already when I got better, but I'm not 100%. So I'm still getting bouts of, I got irritable bouts. All right, let's keep going. All right, let me move along here. So that's the gifts. That's a couple of the gifts I got. Very nice and thoughtful. All right. Me, you. I was just talking about the border, right? This is what scared me. I just want to show you. I think this is Tucson. I'm I'm not sure. The Biden administration has created the most dangerous national security crisis in history. They've legalized human trafficking of millions. They allowed 1.8 million so far. It's actually more than that, 2.2 million, I thought. But here are some of the pictures that are coming out from that side of the world. This is from Tim Pool, of all people. It's pretty bad. I just wanted to share it with you, in case you're not aware. I don't come to a UFO channel to look at the border. If I wanted to, I'd look at the border.
Nós temos fome, temos fome.
My God. Look how tan they got. Those were all white people. They were. Oh, let them in. That's how tan they got. It's a long walk. Look at this. It's not going anywhere. Don't worry. You'll be able to get to America. We're not going to stop you. Don't worry about where you're running. It's okay. Free this, free that. Free America. But not for you or I. Definitely not me. I am enemy number one to this administration. A single white male with no kids? Who's more left than right? I mean, who's more right than left? Wow. Woo. You know, I used to be left. Isn't that funny? Used to. See, I go where I feel comfortable. Now I'm right in the middle. I'm really all left at this point. Let's just say it. I don't care what anybody thinks tonight. I don't care. These are some of the scariest videos of the year. And tonight, we're going to play 2. So gather yourselves up with a cup of joe, some popcornicus, maybe even a potato chip, and watch a scary video or 2 with me and you on GUFON. That's right. This is this year's, top 20.
Ghost videos of the year. TikTok user Jose Castillo and his friends often mountain bike after work.
Hey, those guys just came over the border. See? They're still wearing those clothes. Sorry, that was funny. I had to go.
Wooded trails near the city of Oaxaca, Mexico. One evening after dark.
Actually, I'm not far off.
Jose and his friends go out on a trail that they've taken many times before. But this time, things take a terrifying
for the worse.
Jose's GoPro camera is recording when something happens that still gives him chills to this day. Did you see it? Someone or something appears out of nowhere and Jose barely manages to swerve around it. When slowed down and paused, the figure appears to be cloaked, wearing a veil that's translucent enough that you can see what looks like a face. A very disturbing face. Many viewers of Jose's TikTok believe that he captured the infamous weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit of Mexican lore that mourns the loss of her children. But what do you think this?
All right. You know, I want to believe Jose Maria Castillo. I want to believe Jose Mario Castillo. I want to believe Jose Mario Castillo, but it's hard. It's hard. So you mean to tell me in the middle of nowhere, along a bike trail, some woman who's dead decides to haunt the trail? I ain't buying it. I'm calling bullshit on this one. Did you see the outfit it was wearing, by the way? It was dirty. Look at it. It was dirty. Why would a ghost be wearing a dirty... It's dirty!
Let me know. TikTok user Brianna's videos are mostly
Next!
dedicated to her favorite pastime.
Oh, this is a good one. Oh, I love this.
Free diving in the beautiful waters just off the coast of sunny Florida.
Yeah, get to the
now,
point.
None of Brianna's videos have anything to do with the supernatural.
It's all about
well,
them.
except for just this one.
Oh, this is creepy.
One afternoon, Brianna is going for a routine dive when she captures something truly chilling.
I hate that. That's so bizarre. It sounds like the people are dying, drowning. Oh my God, how weird.
Brianna starts to panic as she hears loud, distressed underwater screams all around her. After she surfaces and disturbed by what she just heard, she goes down again to try to figure out just what is going on.
Wow, that was so creepy. Right?
This time, there are no screams. Brianna is baffled by what just happened and posts her strange, unexplained video to TikTok. Now, of course, many viewers accuse Brianna of adding a fake audio track to her dive video.
Oh, okay.
So, to prove them wrong, Brianna posts again.
Wait! Did you see what was on her? She has an alien on her chest, I thought, right here. Watch.
Dive video. So?
Oh, it's on her stomach.
This time, there are no screams. Brianna is baffled by what just happened and posts her strange, unexplained video to TikTok. Now, of course, many viewers accuse Brianna of adding a fake audio track to
right here, you see it?
Her dive video.
There it is, right here. She's one of us. You see? We know. We know. And those who know, to put a tattoo right there, right here. I don't even have a tattoo there. I don't even have a tattoo. But I will get one eventually. It's going to be me and an alien, me morphing into an alien or the alien morphing into me. My face is going to be, you know, like from The Thing. Remember The Thing? And it was stretched when they stopped it and they hosed it down when it was on fire and it stopped the transformation. That's where I got the idea from. That's eventually I'll get that as a. Anyway, I got to play this. So those were a few clips that we're going to play throughout till we get to the end of the year, just 2 a day. And this right now, this will make you question your beliefs, it says. It's from Greer. All right. This is actually a pretty good 1-minute clip. So Vicky Verma says, these are bold claims made by Greer in the movie The Cosmic Hoax, and that it'll make you question who to believe. Well, do you believe Greer? No reason not to. See, I want people to... Nobody's able to prove to me that Greer is 100% fake. I had to do that all on my own. And I don't think the guy's fake at all. I see him. I know he's real. I interviewed him once. I just don't know. Greer makes some big claims without any evidence. But this might shock you.
When Unacknowledged went viral and got hundreds of millions of people to see it, within months, they stood up the TTSA with Lou Elizondo, who is a famous disinformation operative in the Pentagon, at least amongst intelligence officials that I've met with, and others who are well-known disinformation figures within the UFO subject. that began the whole process of trying to pull the narrative back to, gee, we don't know what these are, but here's the evidence that we're, quote, leaking, which was...
Wait a minute. So Greer is saying everybody we just saw, Hal Puthoff, Thornton Christopher, what a Mellon, and the others, Hal Puthoff. Did I already say that? All these people worked in the government, still work in the government, retired and get paid handsomely pensions from the government. Okay. Greer called them all disinfo people. Every one of them. Yeah, I believe it. Now the question is Greer a disinfo agent? And the funny thing is, a lot of people think so. And those same people either think that or Greer's a fraud altogether. He's not a fraud. What hurt Greer was doing the book and telling people you can talk to aliens if you just learn how. Just buy the book. It's only $13. And it came with a disclaimer by Greer himself. If it doesn't work once or twice, it may take 5 or 6 tries. But what people do, Greer knows this, is that after 2 or 3 tries, nobody ever does 4 if it doesn't work. After 2 or 3 tries, the people give up. And they're like, I feel like an idiot. And they throw the book and it lands on a page. Wait a minute. It landed on page 11. Oh, I'm on the right path. Hey, Martha, the book landed. She's not even home. It landed on 11. What are the odds? I'm back in it, Greer. And then they do it. And then on the 6th try, Greer says, it may take 6 tries. But Greer knows people will give up halfway to that. He knows it. We gave up. And I only did it once. No. True. But they bank on us. They bank on us to just be gullible and desperate. And we want to believe. We love. Oh, I forgot about that other gift I got.
A leak. It was a controlled release.
Show it tomorrow.
And then they hit the button. So the mainstream media that will take dictation from the intelligence community begins to cover it in the New York Times and CNN and every network around the world. Whereas the Disclosure Project has 100 times more direct military witnesses and better evidence. And they wouldn't touch it because it doesn't have the threat narrative attached. It doesn't have the agenda attached.
Gotta have a threat. If you're going to be paying millions of dollars to black budget programs by illegal means, by God, you do it the right way. Capiche? Yeah, I know. And look, disclosure can happen in a year. We can do it. They don't want to. It looks like they want to, right? Oh, the New York Times are all these years now later. Where are we? We are at a stop sign in ufology right now. We're waiting to go left, go right. Nobody knows what to do now. And the message that was given to all of us, Greer himself said it. If we do not have disclosure by the end of this year, we're not having it in our lifetimes. Choked up. Yeah. That's been echoed through the community. If we don't have disclosure, Rich, it's over. I said, I know. And look, I'm going to be frickin' bold here. I don't want disclosure. That means all of this ends. All of it. But we can do it the right way and still have the conversation. You know why? Because I think in 12 months and in January 2025, we should have disclosure. I said this before. All they have to do is use the media that they have the control over. The media would blow up. Everybody would get rich from this with the advertisers, because you will be talking about aliens coming to show themselves. Now, we're going to be using the theory that aliens came or are coming from another planet. We're not going to go and say that they're indigenous and they're spiritual right now. We're not doing that. We're just talking disclosure. We're talking about things that we know about, the crashes, the bodies, and that they're somewhere hidden on the planet. It's like we're playing Marco Polo. Marco! Marco Polo! Going the right way, you know? And then we get there. Am I getting warm? You're getting a little warmer. A game of hot and cold. But no, they have us playing the game lava. You ever play lava? When you have the cushions on the floor and the couches, and you try to throw the other person onto the floor because the floor is lava. But you can use the pillows and the furniture to stay off of it. And you only have 5 minutes to do it because the furniture is going to burn. So if nobody gets taken down within those 5 minutes, play again. Change up the scene. You guys never did it that way? Well, that's what the government's doing. The government is playing the lava game with us. You want to know why? They're going to tell us someday, soon, maybe in 5 years or so, the aliens are kept at Malmstrom Air Force Base or on the moon. Who knows, right? Why do you think we went to the moon 6 times? Why? Because we put the alien technology on the planet. They buried technology on the moon. You guys don't know about that? Because I just made it up. But that's what they could have done. They could have taken it, buried it on the moon for the aliens to see when they get here. Here's a little cake and coffee. By the way, read this. And the aliens come by, you know, I don't get these humans. All we want to do is just swim in their oceans. They want a relationship. You know what I mean, Aldo?
Yes, I do know what you mean. These humans are awfully strange. All we want to do is swim in their oceans.
Yeah, I just said that. And they think we're these smart aliens. These humans think just because we can travel from that little star to here in a few days, they think we know the answers to the universe. I don't even know what H2O means. But apparently I'm swimming in it. They could be the dumbest aliens. We could be getting Starsky and Hutch of the aliens that are coming here, right? We could get, or we can get Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. Yes, Han, not Han. Han. And Princess Leia. And R3CPO2D. So you throw it on TV as a special. It's a worldwide event on America's History Channel, right? Broadcast worldwide, every language. You do that. Bring it out on the television every single day, 7 p.m. Eastern, same time as GUFON's on, and you have 1 hour of alien intervention programming. And I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't watch it, but let me tell you something. If you don't watch it, you're going to be behind on the time. So what they've done is, and I would recommend this too, if I was to run a disclosure program properly, I would have everybody watch it. And they have to watch it. Everybody on the planet. If you don't watch it, everybody will know you didn't. So they make it a requirement. Everybody from 6 to 60, 6 to 70, all right, 6 to 70 has to watch it, answer some questions along the way. It's going to be How cool would that be? Like, hey, what time are you going on? What are you going to watch the Alien Intervention show? Yeah, it's coming on in a few minutes, and everybody gathers around. Like, this is amazing. Aliens are coming here. I can't believe this. They said the same thing. I can't believe we're doing this right now. Aliens, right? Everybody across the planet is watching this shit in their time zone every day for a year. We know what they eat, what they like to do. We know they have families, they have a religion. Everything we do here, it's amazing. It's as if they're human. See, that's the thing that our government's afraid of. Because apparently, from what we have heard over the years, is that they're visually disturbing. I want to know what that is. Visually disturbing? Kind of like, should I say it? Like a demon? A demon? I love this life. Isn't this fun? Isn't it fun to be in ufology? I'm telling you. Lance Corporal Jonathan Waygan's testimony on the shot down UFO which crashed in Peru in 1997. Now, you guys familiar with that? I am going to show you now. 1997, and I'm saying this because I believe you would think 2001 would be the biggest year in the life of G, right? Oh, the Twin Towers, like most of us, that's a red letter day in history, which it is. But 1997, also Men in Black came out. Independence Day came out. Isn't that weird? The Phoenix Lights came out. The Peru, in Peru, they shot down or crashed a UFO, 1997. The best year in history, as far as I'm concerned, in my life. It is. Other than the day I was born. It goes all over history. But let's take a look at this, shall we?
I enlisted in the Marine Corps under the delayed entry program in July of 1994. And I graduated Mount Tabor High School in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And
I scored 4 touchdowns once at the
June of 1995. And I enlisted, of course, delayed entry.
Uh-oh. Did you see it? He scratched. He's not comfortable. He's giving himself some comfort. Watch.
Of course, delayed entry.
Why? There's no itch there. Nobody has an itch there.
A year. So I went to boot camp on the 18th of June.
He went to boot camp? I didn't know there was such a thing as boot camp. There's a boot camp out there, Charlie. There's a boot camp out there, Ed. The holy sacrificial lambs.
Of course, delayed entry a year. So I went to boot camp on the 18th of June, Sunday. I went to boot camp. I graduated in September of 95. And from there, my MOS was 0311, which was a grunt. And from there, I went to School of Infantry training at Camp Geiger in late September of 95.
And I became the #1 hamburger eater in America. They turned me into the...
What? I can't say that. Why can't I say that?
I did not complete training because I was injured and I hurt my back. And I was sent to
I was sent to think of a story you want to tell. Make sure it makes you go to hell.
I did not complete training because I was injured and I hurt my back. And I was sent to the medical platoon there on Camp Geiger.
Come on, guy. It's your story. Why are you stuttering through your story, you down and to the right thinking mother...
Carolina, which is adjacent to...
what are you...
And I was there, I don't know, for about a month or 2 months. And in January, late January of '96.
Late January. Yeah, I was there. I mean, this guy's repeating every word. There's no way this guy's gonna. There's no truth in what he's doing. This is a made-up story. Are you seeing this? This is one of the worst ones we've ever had. And believe it or not, he's actually sitting there as silently as possible. But guy can't stop rubbing and touching and feeling and talking and rubbing and touching and stuttering prick. All right, I'm just joking. He's not telling a lie. He's truthful.
I was given new orders and given a new MOS, military occupational skill, listing as 7212 Stinger Avenger Gunner. And subsequently...
it took me 3 months to remember that. An M12 or something or another. See, now I already forgot it. An M12 or something or another. What did he say?
Stinger Avenger Gunner. And
Stinger Avenger Gunner.
Subsequently given 10 days leave and then sent to Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. So I was in training to be an air defense gunner on the FIM 92 Alpha Stinger missile. It's a surface-to-air missile, and the Avenger weapon system, which is a pedestal and a turret with...
A what? Oh, pedestal. Whew. I thought he said pedophile.
with 8 Stingers mounted on the back of a Humvee. And I was in training for February to late May of '96. And then after graduating from that school, I was reassigned my first duty station, 2nd Marine Air Wing, 28th.
And that's when I got my first chin. I'm sorry. He looks like he was like a muffin top. Look, he's pouring out of that collar. He's like a bigger version of Elizondo. That's right. I went there. You're fat shaming. Oh, well. Stop eating the table. Not my fault. I'm just pointing it out. Jeez, I don't care. I used to be a big guy too, but it was wrong. You know. All right. This comes from the Illuminati coin on X. Old World Order Tartarian documentary 2024 with Sean Hibbler, the greatest civilization ever to be erased from history. The Tartary civilization encompassed most of the world we know today, from Russia to China to Africa to India, Australia, and New Zealand, to the North and South Americas. I'm reading. It took a minute for it to come up. There have been swept from modern history books and were likely destroyed in the 19th, 20th centuries, along with many of their amazing buildings. There were numerous documents proving that there were also giants amongst the humans. The people of Tartary were destroyed by the same advanced technology that controls our weather, were flooded, firebombed, earthquaked, and had likely had direct energy weapons used against them. And many of their bones are buried under our cities today, believe it or not. Their old world order, quote unquote, was a benevolent society where they used sacred geometrical designs, pipe organs, and cotillion bells to help and to heal and to achieve higher consciousness. All of the architecture and technology we know today was developed by the Tartars. The 18th and 19th centuries were final book burning and removal of historical knowledge of this great once civilization that flourished up until 100 years ago. Really? Old world order. I like that. It's not something that rolls off the tongue, but it makes you say, Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Remember those? Go. Let's see this following
History
preview.
is written by the victors.
A film by Sean Hibble.
So what if the victor story is fabricated? What if the story they gave us all about our recent past was nothing short of a complete lie?
What?
For far too long, humanity has relied on the Board of Education to receive its official history narrative.
Oh, right.
The problem is their narrative makes absolutely no sense.
None.
There are giant mistakes in the timeline that show us all. Not only did they lie, but they hid the previous civilization from us, with no mention of our ancestors looking a little different.
What?
Traveling with no issues, doing it all in style and efficiency, with beautiful architecture that we can't rebuild today. Powered up cities, riding around on their advanced technology. Advanced technology? Wait, I thought the 1800s into the early 1900s were a bunch of idiots riding around on horse and buggy. Because when you look back and do a little research, it's obvious. This old world was discovered and then destroyed, resurfaced, and populated. They torched every city across the plain. Nothing new under the sun. Rockefeller flooded your brain with lies. Use your head. Think about your family tree and how it all began.
Old World Order. Visit OWOfilm.com for more information.
Telling you, everybody's waking up. Everybody. This is a turning point in ufological history. It is. From 2023, a year that gave us Grush, congressional hearings, committee hearings, NASA even had an hour-long discussion on TV, cable, whatever, about being a part of the UFO world now. And we still have the Vatican, who believes in demons. We have people more than we've ever seen get closer and closer and closer to mainstream media. Because the next thing on the agenda should be abductees. If we're talking about spiritual beings, aliens, and now you're saying they may be the same. My theory is this. There are aliens. I don't know if they're indigenous, but I'm going to imagine they came here 30,000 years ago, 100, whatever. I believe that they're here. They've been here before us. They may have altered, because we automatically think they're highly intelligent beings. Why? Well, there's carvings, paintings, there's things in history that we don't get to see. Even though we've had glimpses of the truth, they disappear as fast as they've come around, right? So with that, we have giants, we have little people, right? Puckwudgies are still seeing shit on video, man. People are still seeing weird stuff. Like elves, fairies, Bigfoot, you know, cryptid, insectoid, alien, I don't know. I think what I believe is that they've always been here. They have been here before us. And they somehow survived all the extinction level events because they live underground. End of story. And with that, their technology was able to be saved and pushed even further to its limits. Go through every single extinction level event and still survive. Not only were they smart to outwit Mother Nature, universe nature, but they may have been the reason we're here. And don't know. You know me. I think we came from Mars and we were brought here by them because whatever happened to Earth the last time there was an extinction level event also happened over there. And maybe it was 1 billion years ago. Maybe it was 64,000 years ago. Really, I don't know who to believe. I don't believe NASA believes that Mars has been without water for 3 billion years. I don't believe it. I think it's only just than 100,000 years that there's been no water on Mars. Lakes, rivers, flowing aqueducts, whatever. But I believe that's where we originate, off that 28-day cycle. It's why we need to wear sunglasses. Because if we were, and our DNA's from twice as far away, wouldn't it be not as bright? Right. So our eyes got acclimated to the Mars atmosphere, a little darker. Didn't need them. We didn't even need fur. Got rid of the fur. Because why? It's a lot different on Earth than it is on Mars. Don't need fur. We'll reduce it to hair. And that's what they did. I think, like, we went from fur to hair. I think that was a test that worked out. I don't think they meant it, but I think it would be interesting if I had a mane on the back that was like thick horsehair or a tail. I would have loved to have had a tail. Right? Wouldn't it be great to have a tail? I almost feel like I could do something if I had a tail. Like now, I don't have a tail, but I feel like there's some sort of connection to my ass. I talk so much shit, that may be why. All right, I got the barometer set up. I've got tomorrow's show in the can, ready to be posted. I'll post it later. But that's it for tonight. All right, disclosure in 2025, we do it on TV. We broadcast it to the world. Everybody has to take the test. And you don't get to be with the aliens because they're going to come on our planet. Ew, they're going to coexist with us on the planet. Right? There's enough room here. We could take on 1 billion. They're going to give us free energy, free food. They're going to tell us how to make food without seeds and without planting. It's just a code of numbers that's in the Matrix. And holy shit, is that Keanu Reeves? He's an alien. I don't doubt it. Keanu Reeves is only, what, a year older than me? I met him. Played Frisbee football with him during Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure filming. Yeah. I saw how they put the phone booth together with the hand. I met the guy who made Freddy Krueger's hand. He was on the set. He created that, the top of the phone booth, the antenna. And he had the hand with him in the thing and trying it on and shit. It was pretty cool. Ay, caramba. All right. We'll see you guys mañana. I don't know what just happened, but that's not good. Oh, that's a new pain. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. I want to thank the moderators and super chatters. Hey, Poner Houston, tomorrow night, the debut of Disclosure Ladies. Oh, it's the debut of Disclosure Ladies. Nikki Starchild, episode 1. Be there. Oh, that's right. Isn't that at 9? It's at 9, right? Let's go take a look. Shall we? That was, oh, my belly button just got super tender, hurting. Ow. Shit. Here it is. Let me pull it up and show you kids what's going on tomorrow on Alien Girl. Nikki Starchild. Thank you, Poner Houston. Where is it? Right here. The Nikki Starchild Show. All right. Oh, I'm not a member anymore. I'll have to get back up there. All right, cool. Thank you. In 23 hours, so at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, here it is. 9 Eastern. At Alien Girl 1111. Thank you, Poner Houston, for the $5.55. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 or 8 p.m. You know, I might go at 8 again because we're having a late dinner. It's my sister's 3-year anniversary, and she's still out, you know, from Texas. Tomorrow's their last day. So it may be 8 o'clock again tomorrow. Just one more day. All right, that's it. We did it. Thank you super much. Have a great day. Hope your night is filled with post-Christmas cheer. I want to say thank you, super chatters and moderators. One hell of a job. Somebody said check your PayPal. Okay. Nothing. Oh, I already got it. Yeah, just that. Thank you, guys. And don't forget, what we do here is truthology. Truthology for ufology. For you! And with that being said, hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. Have a good night tonight. The rest of your night, alien bless the shit out of this night. See you tomorrow.
Just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object